What are 3 easy trades you can make in crypto today so that you can make money right away? And how did I go about finding them? That's what we're going to talk about today on Crypto Intel. I'm Max. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 setups that you can take right away so that you can start making some money in crypto. And I'm giving you these 3 setups so I can show you 3 different ways that you yourself can look for setups when you are trading, especially in the beginning of this bull market. So let's take a look at the first one. The first one is DYDX, which is a crypto decentralized exchange. And it's something that had a run in the last bull market. If I scroll out here, you can see that it went way up in the last bull market, all the way up to $25 or so. And so now we are just right in the beginning of another surge with DYDX. And you can see that it had a nice breakout here, and then it went up to the next level, and it had a breakout here, and now it's retesting this breakout. And so the way that I look for these kinds of trades, when there is a big breakout, I want to see where the sweet spot is in the retracement. And I do that by using the fib retracement tool. Let's take it from the first breakout. Let's bring it all the way up to the peak. And you can see, let me make this a little bit bigger. You can see that right now it's in this sweet zone, which is between the 0.5, the 0.618, and the 0.76. This zone right here is a good retracement so that you can take a trade. And you can see that for the past few days it's been going down. Now, as of today, which is Sunday, November 19th, it's a little indecisive, but it looks like this is a good trade setup. We've had a run, now we've had a retracement, and you can take this trade and look for the next level up. Okay, so the next level up, what is it going to be? Well, it's going to be at the next resistance level, which is right here. So let's now, let me get rid of the fib retracement. Let's now take our long tool. Let's say we get in here, and we want to go up to the next level. That's the first level. Now, where do we make our stops? Where will the trade go against us? Well, it's fairly easy right here. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. We can go to we can bring it up to the last low right here. And so let me move this over here. So you can see that if we just move from the support level here up to the next level, we have almost about a 3.5% ratio, and that's a good ratio. So we're risking 8% to make 30%. That's pretty good. So that's the first one. First one is when you see a big run up, don't buy it when it's running up. Wait till it has a retracement. Use the fib retracement tool to find the sweet spot between the around the 6.618 area. Okay. Now let's go to another one. I'm going to look at some gaming, because I think gaming is a big narrative coming up, and we're just starting in that. Let's look at Prime. Let me click on that. Now, again, you see this has a big run up. There was a little bit of a retracement, but why am I thinking about buying this now? Well, here's the reason. You see, Prime is relatively new, and we're just now getting at the top of what it was the highest point in the last cycle. So this here, right here, is where we're seeing some fib. Okay, so the next coin I want to look at is WorldCoin here. And WorldCoin is a newer coin started by Sam Altman. And, there's been some controversy around him. He was ousted recently as the CEO. And now they're in talks. Maybe he's going to be back in. So this has been up and down. But you can see that you could have entered on this coin in a couple of different places. So when it broke when it broke right here at about the $2 level, let me just move this line up here. Let me move this, yeah. So about here, when it broke here, that would have been a trade, okay? It would have been traded. It started to go up. Then you could have bought it when it retraced back to the $2 level just a couple days ago. And now it's shot up. So you might be saying, well, you know, you don't want to buy on a big candle like this. But what you see happening here is that it's testing its all-time high. This is the all-time high over here, right here. And so what you want to do is when you have a coin that has broken out and is testing its all-time high, you want to enter into it when it has a retest of this line again. So the way that I would make this trade is, let's look at the fib extension tool, and let's take it from where when it first broke out from here. We'll go up to the top and then down to where it retraced. Because see, once it breaks its all-time high, we don't know where it's going to go. So the fib retracement tool will help us to plan out where our exits are going to be. So you can see here, what I like to usually look for is the 1.6 here. So if we make this trade right here, and we put our stop, you know, just below, a little bit below where the break of the all-time high is, okay, at around 10%, and then we bring this up to the 1.6. You can see this is a nice trade, about a 4.0 risk to reward. So we're risking 10% on the trade in order to make 30 to 35%. This is a good trade. So this is what you do when you have a breakout trade that is testing the all-time highs. And you're going to see more and more of these, especially with the newer altcoins in this cycle. Now let's look at one more. I want to look at a gaming token called Ronin. And this is another example of where you can make a trade that is a little bit different setup. So you see here that, let me just draw one more line. I think this is a little more. So we've had a range here, and we broke the range, and you see it's just kind of going up and down right at the bottom of this range. So you can take a range rider trade here. Now what that means is you want to enter in, what you're looking for is to go up to at least the next level and then the level after that. So the way that I do that is, let's get our long tool here. Suppose we enter in this right here today. Where would I put my stop? Underneath the last low, which is right here. You see this right here. Underneath that, about 10%. And then where are my targets? Well, first target could be about here. That's not so good, but right here is where you want to put your target. And what that is going to give you is a 3-to-1 trade. And again, what you're risking here is about 10% in order to make about 40%. It's a 1-to-4 almost. So this is a decent trade to make, especially because Ronin is in the gaming space. That space is just starting to take off. It's going to be a good narrative this cycle. We're ranging right at a support level here. Now, if it breaks it, okay, we just get out of the trade and wait till it comes back. If it doesn't break it, if it keeps on moving up, it's going to go, the next level is right here, and then you have another level. And then, of course, you have more to go here. So those are three trade setups you can make and look for very easily in this coming bull run. That's all for today. If you like the content, please give us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.